For Breakout Racing League Championship. My name is XB Fridays. I'm alongside my co-commentator Ritzy Raccoon 083, and we are at the Singapore Grand Prix for the Marina Bay circuit. So let's talk about Singapore as the drivers now come out of the garage. It was the first Singapore Grand Prix was held in 1966. It was the Thompson Road circuit. It was only held a couple of times, but ever since then there's been 20 total Singapore Grand Prix, and 12 of them have been at Marina Bay. Well, let's talk about the Marina Bay Street Circuit a little bit as well. It first was held in 2008. It is a 5.063 kilometer, a 3.146 mile track, 23 corners, 3 DRS zones, 31 laps, and an average of 1 safety car a race, with a total of 21 as of 2019. In real life, let's take a break from the Breakout Racing League a little bit. The most wins right now goes to Sebastian Vettel, who has 5. The most wins in the Constructors is tied between Mercedes and Ferrari with 4. The race lap record, which is probably going to be beaten pretty quickly in today's race, is a 141.905 set by Kevin Magnussen in 2018. And qualifying lap record is a 136.217 set by Charles Leclerc. Yes.
Hi, don't mind me, I was just getting snacks. Friday, you said you wanted Coke, right?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for the stats, Senor Fridays. And yeah, it should definitely be an interesting race.
Yes, let's hope so.
Right, so our first car is Milk, coming to secretary.
So according to some inside information, it is going to be a clear Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah, we can just thank Titan for that. We don't have to keep it secret.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Titan.
Thanks, Titan. We love you. As Milk comes across the line to begin his lap.
Yep, like I said, there's 3 DRS zones. The first one is now what Sergeant Milk is going into right now, coming into turn 1, 2, and 3. Turn 3 is a tricky corner, especially whenever you do that. A little bit of invalidation, you run a little bit too wide, and that's going to be it for your lap. OMG Ronnie, in the Ferrari. He's on his lap now. He's going to be the first one to cross the line right now with a valid lap as he goes through turn 5, which is another trouble point in the track.
Yeah, sure is.
Let's take it as a little bit of circumstance right now, as the driver's kind of complete. We should go back on board with Ronnie. A little bit of onboard camera shot with the Ferrari driver. Let's talk about the Tier 4 championship as a whole. So Give Me My Pipe right now is our championship leader with 200 points on the dot, ahead of Ardell, who is 48 points back with 151 points to his name. Interior Titan is P3 in the championship, 90 points back from Pipe. He has 110. AR10 sits P4 and is Alfa Romeo. He is 102 points, 11 points back from Give Me My Pipe. And Echo, our last race winner at Monza, if you didn't know, I'm sorry, that's a spoiler, got his first career win there. He's now P5 championship with 98 points to his name. Let's see what those riders will do.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep our eyes on Echo, trying to bounce back from a race win.
Ronnie kind of brushed the barrier underneath the bridge there.
Yeah, taking a
sure if there's any
very wide line. It appears that there is
the
no.
line. It's the 137.1 to start on provisional pole.
His teammate is coming across, but it's invalid.
We'll start his out lap.
Oh, that's an out lap. Never mind, my bad.
It is the Red Bull of Ardell. He'll go first. Provisional pole with a 36.991.
Yeah, Ardell always pacing.
His teammate was P3 with a 37.892.
Ardell's definitely one that just shines in qualifying, you know? Shame that his past 2 or 3 races haven't been, shown that qualifying pace.
A couple of championship runners just set their first lap with a 37.2 for Echo and a 37.244, only a 100 separating those two drivers for AR10 now up into P3. This one finish lap of the test sites. Yes, it will, as he goes through now into turn 17 right now, as he goes through this tricky corner, especially with the exit. It's pretty slick. And as invalidated, that's going to hurt him. So let's see if he's going to go for another lap, or is he just going to box. to start his first flying lap. Mercedes driver. See what he can do. I believe that is Rage. Yes, it is. He has a valid lap so far in qualifying. Let's see if he can put it up near his teammate Ronnie. Avoids the invalidation at turn 18. Let's see. Sorry, not 18, 20. Goes across the final corner. I believe he's out of gas. Unless he's trying to back it up. As it Rage, that's a 39.3. Sergeant Milk, so it's a 39.7. Actually, I believe I know what Rage is doing. Yes, he is not out of gas. He's trying to slow down his time. He's going to possibly see if a medium stint, a medium run, is on the cards.
As we see Q-Man come across the line, set up purple sector 1 and 2. Could he go for pole? And he does.
Provisional. 3/10 ahead of Ardell.
Yeah, I was watching his times closely, and he was pretty fast in sector 1 and 2.
There are 10 hits. I believe the only couple drivers on track is both Williams. The first one being my Pipe, as he rounds the final corner to start his flying lap. Pipe's teammate Sainz has validated. He's going to have to try to come in fifth.
Ooh.
Gas.
He gets wing damage.
Momentum's the next one up. He's now invalidated.
Yeah, as we see Sainz just pull over to make sure he doesn't get in the way of the Mercedes driver.
So Bald Guy is out. I believe is that Q-Man? Looks like Renner. Yes, it is.
And Q-Man the lone Renault for this race.
Sergeant Milk, the lone racing point. Let's go through. We got 16 drivers. We have both Haas's here with Jock and Titan. Both Mercedes here with Bald Guy and Phantom. Both Williams with Pipe and Sainz. We only have a one flag running for Alpha Tauri, which is Mitch. We have both Alfa Romeos with Mitchie in ER10. Like I said, the sole racing point in Sergeant Milk. Both Ferraris running with UFR Rage and OMG Ronnie. Both Red Bulls with Wilka and Ardell. The sole McLaren with Echo. And the sole Renault with Q-Man.
Yeah, lots of teams missing their drivers today. It's gonna hurt them a bit in the constructors. Any point counts.
Speaking of constructors, I actually forgot about that. Let's talk about the constructors right now. There's a pretty big fight at the top between Red Bull and Williams. 5 points separating them. Red Bull with 218 points, Williams with 213. So with both drivers from both teams being there, let's see how well they can really do. There's a lot of traffic on the Raffle Boulevard.
As Pipe goes to provisional pole with a 36-2.
Yes, he does. 4/10 ahead, about 3 and a bit ahead of Q-Man. So back to the constructors. Speaking of Q-Man, his sole team in Renault sits P3 with 174 points, which is 44 points behind Red Bull. But you know how I said it was a close fight between Red Bull and Williams? Well, these three are about to say, hold my beer. We got Renault, 174 in third. Alpha, 173 in fourth. McLaren, 172 in fifth. Those three are within 3 points of each other. So it's all on the cards today. We'll see Renault may be at a disadvantage, because obviously McLaren, as well as Renault, both of them only have one driver compared to Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit tighter in the IRL championship standings for Ferrari, Renault, McLaren, and Racing Point, I believe.
Indeed. As we said, the last 3 races in the IRL season. Fun to watch. What also will be fun to watch, Ball Guy now going around turn 22. And around the final corner now to set his lap. It will be a 1 minute 38.397 and up to P8.
Something interesting to note is UFR Ardell on mediums is 6/10 faster in the first sector.
That is definitely something interesting to watch. He was at a 36.9 on those softs.
Could he get into the 35s?
35s.
35s.
Put it in meshes.
Well,
Tier 2 pole was a 34 on mediums. Let's see
yeah, I think 35s are a bit more realistic,
Probably.
but you never know. I mean, he can pull the cat out of the bag.
As we saw, Titan and Ardell both had a colossal fight around in Monza. He's also out on the mediums.
Ah, yeah. That fight was definitely something to watch.
If that's a Ferrari, that's going to be Ronnie, isn't it? Yes, it is. I believe he goes up to P2. Yes, he does, at 36.557. That is the McLaren of Echo, I believe. He started a lap, he just finished his.
Ooh.
That is Ardell. You were right. 35.837 on the mediums. Great lap there.
Showing his absolute qualifying, reign.
Purple sector 2 for ER10 as I was trying to go to Mitchie, who actually does box from the mediums. It is Q-Man, he's about to start his flying lap, and he does.
ER10, 6 tenths up with some traffic in the third sector.
Hit. That is Wilka. He comes around the bottom smoke corner onto the final corner and up to the line to P6, 36.7. Titan, I believe, just set his lap not so long ago with a 36.567 on the mediums.
As ER10 improves up to P5 at 36.5. Definitely very close between Roddy, Titan, and ER10.
Jock, Titan's teammate, also out on the mediums. He's about to start his out lap as he goes through turn 21 now.
Yeah, a lot of people opting to go for the medium tires.
It was a shocker we saw in Tier 2 as well. Most of the people in the top 10 were on the mediums, so let's see how many elect to go to the medium to hard strategy.
Yeah, I do prefer the soft to hards, pitting lap 1. Excellent strategy. Safety car. Not so excellent.
Leave Echo. Just finished his lap again. Is this Ardell on another flyer, or is he going into box? He is going into box. And that is a Williams. Sainz starting his lap.
Mitch with a purple sector 2.
So Q-Man up to the line now for his second run. Up to P1, a 35.829.
That's definitely interesting. You would think that the softs and the mediums would have a bigger gap or a bigger margin, but it looks like not.
Shows the pace that Ardell has today. Mitch around the final corner. We'll see what he can do. That's P4 on the mediums, a 36.4 flat.
Yeah, Mitch, excellent lap. Ahead of the 3 runners in the 36.5s.
Ardell on the mediums goes up to P10. Or not Ardell, Rage, I'm sorry. Up to P10 with a 38.1. Jacques coming through the final sector now. His lap is valid. It looks like he's already backed off of it, actually.
Yeah, into no ERS.
Oh, he has no front wing. That's why.
That would explain a lot, actually.
Sainz, according to the game, has a purple sector 2. As you go down to sector 3 now, we'll see what he can do through this complex down into turn 19.
Yes, Phantom
19.
in the chat saying he's slow. No, you're not, Phantom. I believe in you. You can do well.
Plenty of time left. Qualifying don't mean much. You don't get points from qualifying. Sainz, though, will come across the line for P5, a 36.470.
Sainz, pretty good lap.
Mercedes on the line, starting his out lap with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the session.
The battle that I'm looking for is between Ronnie, Titan, and ER10. Can any of them improve to possibly make up like 2 or 3 positions?
Mitch, I believe is he on a cooldown or is he flying? He's on a cooldown. Let's see which red car. There he goes. All these, the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo both look similar on the map. It's funny to call them the red car because I don't really know as much as you do. Sainz.
I mean, I'm colorblind, but just look for the darker one.
I can't even tell, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if being regular blind counts as colorblind, but I'll take it.
I mean, I am regular blind, so that works. Pipe will start
hey,
his
B2.
flying lap. Oh, that's nice, dude.
Yeah.
Blind boys. Ronnie will go through turn 20 now. So about to start his flying lap. He's on softs.
Setting up a great final 2 corners. Trying to improve as much as he can. Possibly get out of 36 fives.
Let's see what he can do. I believe that is Sights, is it? Yes, it is. His lap is valid. He's still, actually, he's backed off. Yes, he definitely has. That is the Mercedes. That's Bald Guy.
Bald Guy 9/10 up on his lap. Looking like a mighty fine time here.
Really deep into turn 18, though. See if we can regain some of that time they may have lost. And Titan's out of the session. That's
He retires in the pits, yeah. I believe
And Jock
Titan
looks
looks
the
like
same.
he looks like he doesn't want to improve. Like that if he realized that he couldn't go out in time. Welcome, Henchman, Leclerc, and Sways. I'll see you guys in the chat.
Ardell, that's Wilka. Will start his flying lap. Along with, I believe that is Ronnie. No, it's ER10.
Yeah.
Sergeant Milk will start his. Now, ER10's teammate Mitchie will start his. Sights. No, that's not Sights, it's Pipe.
Pipe.
It goes provisional pole. The 35.311.
Ooh, this pole shootout just got interesting. As
Sights retires in the pits.
As Ardell goes out once again on the mediums, try to set another lap.
See what he
Odd.
can do. Ronnie going through turn 21 now. Let's see if he can have anything for Pipe. He only has enough for P4 of 36.2. As I believe that is Wilka. He'll come across. No, it's not Wilka. It's Ardell. He'll start his lap. That is the Renault of Q-Man. He's actually coming into the box. He's lost his front wing. So that's his pole chance over.
Poor Q-Man as
Phantom.
ER10 into second sector is, last I saw, 2/10 up on his time with a purple sector 2 as Q-Man retires in the pits. Unfortunate.
Phantom will start his. Mitch will start his. I believe that is Bald Guy. Is he coming in? Yes, he will come into box. I believe this is Ardell. No, it's not. It's who's invalidated his lap.
ER10 in this final sector. Bald Guy retires in the pit. P11.
Let's see what ER10 can do. Up to the line. Up to P2. 35.5.
Great lap from ER10.
Sergeant Mel coming across the line. He's invalidated. He's going to say P13. Unless anything changes. That's Mitchie. He's up to P9. On the mediums with a 36.61.
Yeah, Echo. If can he improve? Let's see. He's a second faster.
And he's on pole so far at Singapore.
35-1, absolute flyer.
Phantom's invalidated his lap.
Oh,
That
Phantom.
is, I believe, Williams of Pipe. Did he crash? He may have just been
No, he's in the
But
pits.
Ardell still has a shot. No, he comes into box. Ronnie's invalidated.
Mitch.
So it's up to Mitch and Phantom. Actually, no, Phantom's invalidated, so it's up to Mitch.
What can he do about taking away pole from Echo?
Echo, like I said, won his maiden victory at Monza. If he can
yes.
do back and so far on
And he
provisional,
does not.
he will pit. So
But
Echo, he was on top at Monza and will stay on top in qualifying at Singapore.
Yeah, it's one thing to get a win, and then it's another to start on pole for a race right after. Great job from Echo.
In street circuits, quote Julian Palmer, you gotta be alert. And the best way to be alert is if you start with no one else in front of you. And that's exactly what Echo has done so far today.
Yeah, let's just hope you don't jinx him and he doesn't hit a wall in the middle of the race, but let's see. It's all to play for.
I didn't say anything, you're the one that said that.
Nah.
We now have Phantom being wheeled back into the garage. It's two drivers unable to set a time. It was Phantom and Jock. But as we'll go through the qualifying order for the round 16 of Tier 4 at the Singapore Grand Prix. We have Echo on pole with Give Me My Pipe in P2, the championship leader. We'll see what he can do starting from P2 on the softs. ER10, P3, Q-Man, P4, Ardell, our championship runner-up so far, who's looked like he's had some pace. P5 on the mediums. He'll be the first one to start there. OMG Ronnie, P6 on the softs. Mitch, P7 on the mediums. Sights on the softs, and P8, Titan and Mitchie, both on the mediums in 9 and 10 respectively. All those guys have to start on the compound they qualified on. Everyone else, from Wilka, Bald Guy, Rage, Sergeant Milk, BRL Phantom, and Big Hairy Jock, will all have a free choice of tire for tomorrow's race, which is forecast as a dry session.
So we'll see you all tomorrow. This concludes the stream. I'll be gone.
No. You ain't getting off that easy.
Alright, fine. Do you want me to go get the snacks?
No.
No? Alright, I'm gonna go get the Kit Kats.
I'm not in my Mountain Dew yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some Kit Kats. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh crap, I'm not out of Kit
I
Kats.
hate that guy. Ah, dang.
Whoa. Huh?
Okay.
What did I do to you?
Jokes. Absolutely nothing. So, let's go through here. The race director. We'll see what, as I said, the top 10 have to stay on their tires. At the moment, everyone looks like they are on the mediums. Let's see if that will change or not.
Oh yes, because the race director, our best friend, tells us what the drivers choose.
Absolutely.
Love our good old friend, the race director.
Yeah. Except when he gives you penalties when you don't want him to.
Oh yeah, I don't like him. Never mind. He's not my friend.
That's what to say.
No, that's the
Anyway,
stewards actually.
Both of them.
I hate
They work in
stewards.
tandem. You probably hate both of them.
Not the
Speaking
BRL
of
stewards.
race
We have
director,
great stewards.
Sergeant Milk.
Does he start on the hards? Ooh.
The softs for Wilka, and everyone else looks like they are going to be the medium.
Yeah, now something to watch out for is there going to be a first lap safety car?
That will be a big thing, especially going to hurt Sergeant Milk if that does occur.
Actually, it's not going to hurt him because it's going to mean that he can pit later and get fresher softs at the end.
Yeah, but he's on the hards, and if everyone does what you did in Tier 2, it's not going to be good.
Well, if everyone does what I did in Tier 2, they're going to bottom with 2 laps before the finish line.
Don't do that.
Yeah, maybe that's why everyone doesn't do what I tell them to. Alright, anyway.
Then again, you also did try to tell me that the softs can go like 20 laps at Australia, so you deserve it.
The softs? They can.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have
They
4
can't.
You're going to have 4 punctures, but they could still make it.
Yeah, they could go, but I don't know if they're going to make it.
I mean, by go, they're going to go away, that's for sure, but like...
By go, I mean you're going to be on the rim, but, you know, they're still there.
It counts.
If you want them to count.
Yes, it's taking a while to get the race started. Wow.
It is. I fear for the worst that we may have to do a lobby restart if this does not load.
Yeah, so we have popcorn, right?
Yeah, according from our Lord and Savior Titan, or the Tier 4 coordinator, we may have to wait a little bit, and if not, we'll try a lobby restart. So
Oh, damn.
Do you mind screenshotting the thing? Oh!
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Ooh.
we're on the grid? I hope no one left.
I do not see anyone
off.
there. The formation lap.
No issues on the parade lap? No one crashed into the wall?
I think that's what was causing someone was trying to get back to the pits in the parade lap.
Max Verstappen did?
Or Giovinazzi, because, you know, he kind of went off in Turkey.
Giovinazzi and...
Yeah, as our predicted pit stop strategy, it's saying soft, medium, hard, or a soft, medium, hard. Thank you, game, for
yeah, don't
completely
trust that
useless
one.
strategy.
I have my own. So what I've figured out is a soft, medium is a viable strategy along with the inverse, a medium, soft, or if you want to put the soft stint in the middle, that would work a little bit as well as the soft to hards, or the inverse, the hard to soft, as Sergeant Milk is trying to do, maybe, as well as the medium hard strategy, which everyone in the bottom 15, actually the bottom 16 from Jock up to Wilka, except for Wilka and Sergeant Milk, will be on those mediums.
If I see
See how that plays out.
If I see anyone doing soft to hard and take the tires to ground, I will personally deliver you a cookie.
You heard it here first.
Oh god,
So
please
everyone
don't
on the softs,
please don't take me up on that.
go on lap
No,
1,
please don't take me up on
pit into the pits on lap 1, and you will get a free cookie.
Aw, man. Just go to your local Subway or like some, I don't know what else sells cookies, like Dunkin' Donuts, I think they sell
Hey,
cookies.
Subway's good though, dude. Alright, let's get some stats in to pass the time.
Ah, yes, our
Some
math
pretty much
man.
viable stats. Yes, mathematician here. So in the last 4 races, Q-Man has gotten a podium in every single one of them. We'll see if he can control that streak. Like I've said multiple times, Echo has gotten his first career win last week at Monza. Let's see how he goes from the front position in the first row of the grid. Ardell, in the last 2 races, he has not finished in the points. He will start from P5 today. And as of right now, Pipe has finished in the points in every race he has finished. He has DNF'd twice, but every race he has come across the line with all 4 tires, he has finished in the points. So there's the trends as now we get the predicted pit stop strategy, which is awful.
No, I think Amazon's slacking. Like they fell asleep because it is nighttime. I wouldn't feel bad for
yeah.
them, but like,
I don't know about that one.
yeah, I mean, it's Amazon. What do you expect?
You got the guys in the middle of nowhere who want to buy something at 3 a.m. You can't really go to sleep.
Yeah, that's right. As we see our drivers lining up, and Fridays, would you like to take us for our race start? Since you do most of the work here anyways.
Big Harry Jock will come across into his grid spot from the P16 position. Here we go. The lights are on. And it's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. We got a good start, I believe, by the Williams of Pipe. He's actually gone alongside and actually ahead of Echo, and it's down for P3. We have contact up front between Echo and the Williams of Pipe, and Pipe gets up into P1 with ER10, goes up to P2. Ardell gets ahead of Q-Man for a little bit brief moment, as Ardell now goes around to the inside of the Renault and will go up into P4 on those mediums. Let's see what he can do. Back up front, Echo now in the slipstream with the Williams, the Pipe. He's going to go to the right. Now he's going to go to the left. He's going to go back to the right, down the inside maybe. No.
Ardell with an overtake on Q-Man. Completely dived.
Echo to the outside, around the outside on Pipe, and will get first place back.
As there's contact between Sainz and Mitchie, as Sainz really wants to get past Alfa Romeo. But
through so far the first sector, Echo retains the lead ahead of
Ronnie
Pipe
and Mitch
as Ronnie and Mitch.
I was about to say clean first start, but you never know. They could still completely die and cause a safety car. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
Possible. We don't want to see that. We want to see some fighting in action here as we got Mitch on the back of the mediums, on the back of the Ferrari, who is on the softs. I believe both drivers were on the overtake. Nothing doing there into the turn 14 corner. Back up front, Pipe has pulled a tiny bit of a buffer to ER10, but the same amount of buffer to ER10 has gone to Echo.
It actually was a very clean start, first lap.
Indeed.
Wow. No one hit the wall.
I'm pretty surprised about.
Yeah, it's a shame that tier 2 drivers couldn't hold this level up.
As Echo will set the fastest lap of the race, obviously on the first lap. He has led the first lap. Let's see what he can do. Wait, why is it saying DRS enabled?
Ah yes, our race. So this excuse us for a moment while Codemasters had a stroke for this like half a lap.
Yeah, don't listen. Don't look at the game. Listen to us. We'll guide you through it because you know
we're definitely
Codemasters
smart.
Don't know how
Yeah.
to do it, apparently. Yeah. Our ear.
If you would like to listen to your voice, don't listen to the game for a moment. Just let it calm down.
Let it take get through and fix eventually.
Soon enough.
Oh, I believe that is Sergeant Milk and McCarry Jock. It looks like there's actually front wing damage. What car is that? I believe that was from the Red Bull Wilca, maybe.
I am looking through it.
I saw
it is
it.
front wing damage.
Does. It is from the Red Bull. That looks like some major wing damage too. I don't understand.
I think it's just simply. I don't see any of the top streaks of the front wing missing.
But it could be a major implication about how he really attacks the first stint.
Because some drivers choose to just be extremely aggressive and risk wing damage, while others just take a nice smooth.
Mitch has been pretty close to the back of, actually, I think he did, yeah, he did get ahead of Rage. So Mitch is now trying to see what he can do. I'm not really sure he'll qualify again.
Mitch, he
qualified.
qualified.
Oh, he was tapped by the Ferrari.
Yeah, Rage. Is that wing damage?
To the AlphaTauri, but there is wing damage to Rage.
Oh, as he completely cuts the corner. Wow.
Yeah, he's probably getting out of the way, probably going to pit. Luckily, no damage for the Alpha Tauri.
As Phantom also goes
Mercedes and
through this.
Phantom.
I wonder if he has any advantage.
Possibly.
I am going to ride on board with him while you stay on the action, because that's what our viewers want to see. And he does have wing damage.
Well, this starts the train of time penalties. Sergeant Milk has been given a 3-second time penalty to be given at the end of his race.
Sergeant Milk leading our time penalties.
Yes, indeed. His pipe is actually closed up a tad on Echo. He's now within half a second of the red.
Ooh, as Ardell is right behind ER10, almost pushing him through the corner.
Let's go forward with the Red Bull. Tries to go after ER10's Alfa Romeo.
The top four have pulled away from 5th place Q-Man.
2.9 seconds of a gap between the Red Bull and Renault.
Yeah, I feel like this top four
DRS
is definitely going to be
activated.
one to watch.
Definitely will be. These four look like they have a lot of pace. And they're all, actually the top four, except for Titan, who's in 8th, are all in the top 5 of the championship hunt. You missed it, but DRS was actually in it.
Ooh, Ardell a bit slidey. I don't know if that's just him pushing the car or the tires not giving him the grip.
He's trying to intimidate ER10. I did it a couple times. I tried to do it to you, but it wasn't close enough. You know, maybe you could have seen it 10 seconds back.
Oh, wait,
in
did you?
the rear.
I did not see you at all. Like, except for the finish
know,
when I
that was the
bottled it
point.
and I kind of got wing damage and I tried to chase after you, but then I died and got penalty on the left. Anyways.
Anyways.
We don't need to hear about that because my depressing league racing career is nothing that we want to hear about. As Mitchie gets an overtake done on Titan. Oh, they're going side by side.
Mitchie will have to go around the outside of the championship hopeful.
Actually, I think Mitchie was trying to defend from Titan.
Yeah, I think it was. Titan was P8 before.
As
ER10 not close enough. Ardell getting really close to the back of the Alfa Romeo.
Ardell wants to get past.
The bad thing about the Red Bull of Ardell right now, he may be on those mediums, but it looks like he's pushing it a little bit too far. Look at his ERS bar, not enough power.
If I were him, I'd try to save the tires. Because the tires are going to come into his play either way.
Was it 103 horsepower?
I have no idea. I don't have the brain capacity to know anything, so.
DRS activated, pipe pretty close. He's on the button, he's on.
Oh, he's in the
DRS goes to the left-hand side.
Side by side.
Echo breaks later.
He squeezes him just a bit, just enough, and he holds the position.
Echo shows that he can hold it under pressure. He did it at Monza. Let's see how well he can hold off the championship leader. Give me my pipe as range has been given a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That will be applied to the end of his race time. But with this train, as we're on board with Ardell again, see really, that's a lot of dirty air.
Oh, as Echo
Red Bull is Echo.
It's a very early pit stop.
Maybe he's gonna take you up on your offer for the cookie.
Hey Echo, I didn't mean that, right? Please forget about it.
No, that's probably not what happens. That promotes Ardell up into the podium positions and Pipe up into P1. So let's see what
Ronnie
Ardell
also
can do.
So does Science. I think they're all going for very early pits.
Ardell, 3-second time penalty now.
Oof. That's an interesting way to run wide. Like, from my experience, I ran wide a couple of times there on the right-hander, just a bit too far to the left, even though it doesn't look like it should be. Into the, right before the DRS straight, the right-hander. Even though it doesn't look like it's a track extension, you do get a penalty as Ardell.
Ardell goes for it!
Wow.
What a move!
I think his tires are coming into play.
It was risky, but it was definitely worth it up into P2.
Very, very good racing from both drivers. From Ardell not pushing ER10 to the wall and ER10 not spinning on Ardell.
Ardell, second in the championship, will now have to fight 1.2 seconds and try to go catch the Williams Pipe, even though he is on these softs. So we'll see what the strategy is for the Williams.
ER10 trying to
look at some
Bald guy.
Straight.
Bald guy, Mitch and Will are very close together indeed. As long as Titan.
Whoa, Mitch. Sliding on the exit.
At the top, ER10 still trying to hold it within DRS range while Ardell closes up about as we reach the final corner into the DRS race. Pipe into the pits. Yeah, these are all very early pit stops. I mean, Knight can't be.
Trying to cover off.
I can't be talking about early pit stops. I pitted on lap 1. It's Ardell on mediums.
He comes into pit as well.
Softs must definitely be going off at this point.
It's the Renault. It is the Renault of Q-Man.
Sergeant Milk gets another penalty.
These two, though, these three, I mean, Ball Guy, Mitch, and Wilka, 3, 4, 5, they're all pretty close. Looks like
Look, whilst they're inviting into the party, Sergeant Milk and Big Hairy Brock. If they keep scrapping like this will be a 5-way battle. Who has Mitch?
On the button to the left-hand side of the Red Bull.
Yeah, but remember, Willica did have wing damage. So I'm surprised he didn't get past before.
Whoa! Late on the brakes for the Red Bull of Wilka. Definitely see that. The damage really playing in a lot.
As great as Adrian News designs are, I'm pretty sure they work better with the end plate than without. Wait, that's how we go faster?
Yeah, you gotta make sure you have a full
I mean, it's definitely not like I was missing the entirety of my right side wing. Ooh.
Bald Guy laid on the brakes.
Bald Guy and Sergeant weren't expecting Willica to break that early. I'm pretty sure it was Willica who was just trying to not hit a wall. And I don't blame him. Yeah, I don't blame him. Wing damage really sucks.
Gained a bit on pipe, go up to 1.5 seconds from about 5 minutes before the stop.
Well, as Milk could go for an
Sergeant
overtake.
Milk, go to the left. Breaking it up, maybe.
He gets it done.
Up into P5.
He believes that he can challenge Willica better than Bald Guy could.
On the hards, nonetheless, too. It's definitely going to benefit him if he can get that out of the way. As
he runs a little wide, and I'm pretty sure that had to be a warning, even though I don't get why the game will do that. There's just a wall right there. Is he going to go for a move on Willica? Yes, he is.
He will down the inside. That's a little touch and go there, as Bald Guy's going to get them both.
Willica loses out all the positions. Oh, as he...
Oh, that's the Mercedes, the big Bald Guy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just comes...
And that's reset the track, too.
I didn't catch that, but Sergeant Milk tapped the back of the Mercedes and sent him off.
That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
As we see our medium... Yeah, poor. Rest in peace, Willica, my man. As our medium drivers, the top 3, they're trying to see how far they can extend the mediums, because it looks like there might not be a safety car, as I may be speaking too soon.
That is pipe around. I believe he hit the wall. The Anderson Bridge.
That's a very tricky braking zone. You have to...
Did.
Does he have wing damage? Yes, he does.
He has no front wing on the left side. That's going to be a big implication for him.
Yeah, now this is wing damage. You know, missing end plate, it hurts, but this... Oof.
That is no front wing, period. You ain't turning with that car.
Yeah, as Q-Man and ER10 very close.
Oh, look at
Jock.
Yeah. Sergeant Milk. Jock will get it through. And Wilka speeds in the pit lane. That's going to be 5 seconds behind to the end of his race time, or at the next stop. Let's see what tire he will go on. He will go on to the hards and a front wing change for the Red Bull.
As Q-Man is not close enough to the back of ER10, as ER10 gets a really great drive out of the final corner.
Let's see what they can do there. Great drive on the exit corner for the Renault. Mitch has been given a 3-second time penalty, but he's going to look to the outside, cut back. Better traction. To the right-hand side into turn number 7, and really easy overtake. Late on the brakes for the Renault.
As we see the other Alfa Romeo catching up to the back of Mitch. Both Mitches, Mitch and Mitchie, seeing if they could scrap.
It's going to be confusing.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna call them the Alpha. Oh wait, you can't even do Alpha or Alpha because they're both Alpha.
No. They're both Alpha and Alpha, Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo.
So as we see basically the two twins with a couple of different letters.
As we see the red Italian team versus the blue Italian team.
As you see,
Echo? What happened to Echo?
he pits again. No Echo. I think he pit, yeah, because it's saying 0 laps on his tires.
Did not expect that.
I
See,
don't
I
know
saw
if
him up past Titan, I believe it was.
So it looks like Echo will not be getting the cookies.
Well, one thing I have noticed though is it's a 11.0 second gap from the Red Bull of UFR Ardell to Mitch.
Ardell holding a very big gap.
He would come out around where Carrillo is and start to finally decides to run hard.
That's a very early pit stop. No, he could have taken those 25. What are you doing, man?
Mediums.
Well, you could take this hard a lot more into the race. I don't know why he decided to pit this early.
Figure that one out. The strategy would play out. There's a lot of places to overtake.
I think
at this track, so it could be done.
Well, that's yeah. I'd like to agree to disagree, but
But
the overtaking places?
Turn 1 with DRS, turn 5, turn 7 with DRS, turn 8, turn 13, and turn 14 with DRS. At a street circuit, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, I only know 3 of those places. Every other place, I don't know where they are.
All right,
so.
turn 1, well, you pretty much.
Yeah, I
turn
know
5 is the corner before the first DRS zone by the Rebels Boulevard.
Yeah, that's turn 5.
7. Yes, that is turn 5. There is a kink on turn 3.
Wow.
It is flat. It's barely, or it's kind of like Austria turn 2. But it is a corner nonetheless, according to the track guide. Turn 7 is the corner after, like the braking zone. Sorry, that is after the first, or actually the second DRS straight. Turn 8 is the corner directly after that, and turn 13 is the hairpin after that. Turn 14 is the braking zone after the third and last DRS straight. As Phantom is past Echo, these two scrapping for 12th position right now.
Echo, I don't know what the strategy calls. Ardell into the pits. Onto the hards.
Scared.
I thought he bottled it. No offense on
Yeah.
that, but like, just a couple. I mean, I know quite a few things about bottling races. It's kind of what I do, but.
Q-Man up into P4, ER10 and Ronnie up to 5th and 6th respectively.
Yeah.
Comes out of the pits at 7th.
ER10 really holding it on the back of the red now.
Because of that, we actually missed Echo getting past Phantom again. Sainz with an overtake to the left-hand side of Titan. And will go up and through into 8th position.
Yeah, as you were stating, a lot of overtaking
Sergeant
opportunities.
Milk, that was an overtake because Sergeant Milk has no right side front wing.
It's a great overtake, especially when you don't have a wing. As Leclerc is saying, can you please show the tires?
Tires, yes sir, I got you.
And the game is very loud. I don't know if that's me. Yeah, thank you for the comments. Definitely helped to make the stream better for everybody.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's Sergeant Milk. Saw that. Now a gap to leader. Let's look at the.
As we miss a bit of the action while we fix our technical difficulties. There we go. Safety car.
Oh, that is Sergeant Milk out of the race.
Where did you bottle it? Oh.
That is turn 9.
As Pipe, you could get a really good onboard as he went past. As Mitch takes advantage, goes into the pits. Mitchie along with him, big hairy jock. Q-Man is probably gonna go to the pits. But unfortunately for ER10, I don't think he should go in, but he's gonna go right away. Ooh, Q-Man. As Ronnie gets wing damage.
Oh no, did he hit the wall? Yes, he did.
No, Ronnie hit the back of ER10 as ER10 was waiting for Q-Man to get back into the pits. Because Q-Man kind of went outside of the white lines.
Drive through.
No.
It's gonna hurt him.
Yeah, right.
Ardell's stop is up to P1. Great for Mitch though.
Ardell got lucky with the safety car. Pitted, I believe, literally the lap right before him. Would you look at that? He's back on pole. Or not on pole, on the lead. Excuse me, fine. Give me a second to reset. Sergeant Milk left the race. Unfortunate to see. Really unfortunate race.
Again.
Echo. Yeah, Echo's spending a lot of times in
He
the
spit
pits.
3 times so far on lap 11.
He could have kept it on the hards. I'm pretty sure staying on the hards, he could have made it, especially now with a safety car. Echo, unfortunate. No offense to you, man, but like, what are you doing?
Well, since we have a little bit of a stoppage in the action, let's go look at the big winners and losers. Jock,
Oh yes,
definitely a big winner. Up 13 positions from P16 on the grid. He didn't set a lap. He's now up to 3rd. A big loser, though, is unfortunately Echo and Give Me My Pint. Both started 1-2, and they're down in 12th and 13th.
Something I want to know in the chat. Sack the Beast believes Sergeant Milk's retire was intentional. I believe it was not. It looked like he just ran a bit too far wide into the corner.
We don't have any
there is no
that, so we don't really know.
I'm just saying from my perspective, I rode on board with Pipe as he was coming across. No, I didn't see him die, but like his car, you know, like the barrier right on the exit of that left-hander after the DR. I don't know the
turn 10 Sinapore.
I think it's that one, yeah. The
one
where
which one? You have the DRS zone. You have turn 7, right?
Okay, so yeah, so after the DRS zone, then you go left, then you go right, then that left-hander right there, that one.
Turn 9.
Yeah, that one. It looks like
the outside barrier?
He just completely smacked the outside barrier and the car was... Well, it had no tire. How about that?
He did not have a right side front wing, so that could definitely be a factor.
Yeah, because you definitely underestimated. Who's that going into the pits? It is Science. I believe he's trying to serve his drive-through, but... Correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot do that. So...
No.
This is just...
You cannot serve your drive-through under the safety car. It's going to hurt him even more.
Oof, Science.
He's getting the front damage.
He does not have front wing damage.
That's probably a smart idea, actually.
I don't know if it was intentional or not, but you can definitely take the hards from the end here.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea, because if he did not do that, he would have to pit for the drive-through penalty, and then have to pit again, because the mediums were not going to make it at the end of the race.
Well, I don't know anything about tire wear except for hards, because that's all I run, so thank you for confirming that, statistical math man.
I mean, you probably could stretch it, but it's not going to be pretty.
It's going to be painful, yeah. I know I keep coming back to this, but it pains me a lot. But I stretched hards around. I could have done 30 laps, and they still actually felt fine. I'm not even joking.
The hards are definitely a tire that you can take to the end of the race from any point.
But
mediums, I'm not so sure about.
Mediums you can run midway from the race, I believe, or whenever the softs start.
So I think a soft to medium is viable. However, the time lost. Because your tire wear is just eroded. The degradation of the tire is just way too high.
I mean, you can do it, but it's like me saying that you can take softs 20 laps at Australia. You can do it, but
yeah, you can do it, but
it's like, do you want to do it? Is it worth it?
I mean, if you want to have a puncture,
safety car in this lap. She helps. I don't know if it was just us talking about random stuff or the safety car could be important.
The safety cars like these guys need to shut up. Let's go back to the racing.
Okay, so thank you very much, safety
Mitch. Yeah, thank you, Brett Mylander. We need to shut up anyway. We have Ardell from Mitch, from Jock to Mitchie, to Titan, to Wilka, to Q-Man, to ER10, to Ronnie, to Bald Guy, Pipe, Echo, Phantom, Rage, Sights, and Sergeant Milk is out of the race. Our only retiree so far. We have a little bit over 10 laps to go.
Yes, sir.
The final dash. Looks like he is trying to get the safety car in the pits, trying not to go too early. And it looks like he went. Oh, it goes.
Ooh.
Oh, Ronnie number 10. Not a good start from Ronnie. Front though. Mitchie, that
there's a yellow flag. That is a Ferrari of UFR Rage. Does he have wing damage?
Can't even see.
He is missing an end plate, yeah. Missing his right front end plate.
Moving from the engine cover backwards at the AlphaTauri of Mitch. As we now see the Alfa Romeo looking to the inside of Jock. Close enough. The Alfa Romeo is
Titan goes for
Speaking of the Haas sandwich.
Oh, Titan hits the wall.
He does
does.
That's right in play.
As I believe that is Rage once again.
Rage has some rounds. Back to Wilka. Since things fine. Nice recovery from him.
Ooh, Titan almost hits the back of Willica into the after the bridge area. I do not know what corner or street name that is.
13.
Yes, sir, that one.
Oh, late on the brakes from Wilka. He's now on the, I guess, the attacking end of that. Is almost 2 or 3 other drivers almost ran to the back of him. He almost ran to the back of Mitchie. Speaking of Mitchie, I believe was just given a 3-second time.
Yes, Echo also received a 3-second time penalty. Speaking of penalties, I just want to quickly go over it. The top 5 or the top 4 have 3-second time penalties for exceeding track limits. Willica has a 5-second time penalty, I believe, for speeding in the pit lane. Titan is scot-free of penalties, has wing damage. Q-Man has a 5-second time penalty for speeding. His Phantom gets pie. Odd guy. Ronnie. I think so.
The safety car.
Ronnie also has a 5-second time penalty. Echo has 3 seconds for exceeding track limits, and Rage also has 3 seconds for exceeding track limits.
ER10's pretty close to the back of Command Gorilla. On the button for the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, the Renault with the horrendous engine glitch. I do not want to go near that car. As UFR Rage retires in the pits.
He's in the pits.
Now, unfortunate for Rage. Looks like he just had a extremely bad safety car restart, got spun, wing damage. And, unfortunate to see.
That is Big Green Jock.
He spun. I believe he also hit the barrier.
Yes, he did. Now he has more front wing damage, but he has no left side front wing.
He was facing completely backwards when I was on board, or not on board, but following Q1 Jock
has now followed Ardell away from Mitchie.
Ardell, virtual safety car.
Oh, Jock is out.
He hits the bridge. I do not think Science will be able to get there in time, but
hopefully he can.
Can he make it? Come on, Science, just get another speeding penalty.
No, don't do that.
That's the only way. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, we do. Don't run into him.
You can see, if you look at the tire, he hit the right side coming into the bridge, and his car just went across the bridge.
It's really unfortunate. That's our 3rd driver out of the race. First one was Sergeant Milk. This was UFR Rage and then Big Hairy Jock, both on the same lap. So lap 14 was not
Willica speeds into the pits.
That's I believe his second 5-second time. He's not going to serve the first one.
Ooh.
And Ronnie with a drive-through.
Ronnie.
In year 10.
Oh my. I believe they were pushing their luck with the Delta.
It's not going to be close enough to Ardell. Turn 7, we'll see if he can keep with him through Sector 2.
As Jock leaves the session, unfortunate to see from all of our drivers out of the session.
Pits. If he serves his 5-second time penalty as well.
It's most of our drivers are on hard, so they should be able to take these to the end.
Pipes pretty close to ER10. See if he can keep with it into the Anderson Bridge and now in through the Sinapore Sling.
Or it was known as that before. I don't think that is as much of a sling anymore. It's a nice little left-hander.
Really, I mean, you sling it in there, so I mean that's.
I guess.
As close as you can.
It counts. It's the thought that counts.
I'm gonna count it.
As Pipe looks like he thinks about it. Very long think about it. I did not know if he was going for the move or not, but.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say Mitch, so I went up and halfway through it said Pipe. Like, oh, go back down.
I don't know, man. It's hard to call it.
Oh, Science.
Ooh, yes, Science.
Ooh, he's lost his front wing. He served his drive-through, and now it's going to go even worse. There's another VSC.
These tires can definitely make it to the end now. I don't know. Correct. Or as Ronnie goes into the pits. So is that ER10. They both come into the pits.
Yeah, they're probably both. I don't think they can serve the drive-through at VSC either.
Pitting.
So yeah, they're gonna go on the mediums. Possibly didn't need the race. I think the mediums can't get
Most tires should be able to make it as we go green.
A little bit of a better restart for Ardell.
Ardell holding our pace.
Phantom though on Echo. Oh, Phantom will send it down the inside of turn 7 and will up into P6.
Phantom making a nice recovery after he unfortunately started in, I believe it was last.
It was P15 because I think Perry Jock started P16.
Ah.
Keep an eye on them. We had Ardell and Titan last week. Ardell Mitch this week fighting for the win.
Yeah, Ardell looks like he's definitely one to put a show on.
16 laps remaining, so there's still plenty of time.
Well, let's see if there's going to be a safety car 3 laps from the end of the race.
Hey man, don't give me flashbacks now.
Yeah, you did a lot better than I did, trust me. Still got a podium.
That's right.
As Jock in the chat, I see you. Unfortunate. I know how it feels, man.
Hey, you didn't crash out. Don't play that.
I crashed, right? That's enough.
Yeah, but you still finished the race. You got points.
Okay. I'm trying to sympathize with our drivers here, but I guess not.
But remember, there's always you got a break week to recuperate into Russia. So there's always the next race you can go for. It's unfortunate, but that's really we're heading down and move on.
As Mitch on the button.
Ardell moves to the right. Ooh, that'll get side. Squeeze.
Yeah, very good defending from Ardell, although I'm not sure. I don't think that was the double move. It looked like a very reasonable move.
No, I don't think so. It was close, but I think Ardell kind of kept his.
He ran
line.
He ran a wide line, like coming into the break,
and then kind of moved. So I don't think he moved twice. I think
That's
that's just
not
one
bad.
move. That's fair.
That is one move, yeah. Although if the steward has something else to say about it, go ahead, because I'm not a steward.
Yeah, you feel free to do that.
Please. Something I'm noting from Mitch is that into the traction zones, like while he's turning in and braking, he goes on the button, trying to get the best traction he could, but I'm not sure if...
I'm pretty sure activating overtake does actually bog you down a little bit more.
Yeah, because you get a bit more wheel spin if you can't control it properly. As Mitch and Ardell are actually pulling away from Mitchie in third.
Titan right now has actually been pretty decent with his front wing damage.
Yeah, Titan has front wing damage. Oh no, he doesn't have front wing damage. Doesn't show it. No, look, check. Doesn't show it.
Oh, what? Okay, now he doesn't have front wing damage.
Although if
this game is high.
I saw the way he took the final corner. It still looks like he might have front wing damage, but the game's not showing it.
A tad bit of front wing damage.
Because he took the final corner extremely wide. Usually you downshift once or twice and not have to brake a lot, but...
You're downshifting? Oh, no.
Okay, look, not everyone's a good driver like you, alright?
Hey, man. You were leading that race.
Hey, man, I know. Then I bottled it.
Anyway, back to this race. I don't know why we keep sympathizing with Tier 2. That was 2 days ago. That's a yellow flag, and that's Ronnie.
Ronnie is out in Sector 3,
that's
safety
a
car.
Full safety car.
Let's see if Science can give us another perspective as to what happened. Come on, Science, here. We're relying on you a lot here, buddy.
He just went straight.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, that's his left tire off.
He just completely ate the wall.
I have no idea how he did that.
It looks like he completely ate the wall. Science, please don't pit. You have fresh tires. Don't do this to yourself.
I mean, it's a free pit stop, so he can't go
And
if he
he's
wants
pitting.
to. And he goes to it. It's the freshest tires. Smart play.
I mean, is it really fresh if you only get 1 lap?
As long as he has another set to go on, yeah.
Alright, I don't know, it's questionable. But hey, I'm not the driver here. So.
I can't tell him to stay out because I was told to stay out. That didn't go well for me, so I keep referring to Tier 2. I'm gonna stop. Anyway.
Tier 2, it was a great race. Go check it out after you finish checking out this one, of course.
Oh, Ardell.
Runs very well. And Mitchie, Titan.
I'm not sure.
As Phantom lives out. I'm in charge of that, right?
The red ball. Hey, you're on the start. Restart.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. So Phantom actually will stay out, so if he comes back, he will be P2.
I guess it's AI
It will be
doing the
P1
controversial
staying out.
strategy.
My strategy. Pending on.
I mean, we're not 3 laps from the end, so you know it's.
Okay, still 10 laps compared to fresh mediums. Ardell will come out ahead of. Actually, Mitch was behind Mitchie. He's lost a little bit more time to the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. Mitchie, I believe, jumped him into pits.
Did?
Wow.
Breakout will stay out. So will Q-Man. Ball guy will come in box. Yard 10. Down 11. He come in box. Will he stay out?
He will stay out, huh?
And that
Sainz.
is another drive-through for Test Sainz.
Sainz pushing his luck with the Delta once again. Sainz unfortunate for the Williams driver. Speaking of the Williams, his teammate Pipe behind the safety car in the lead. Yeah. So 2 different stories for the Williams garage. As Phantom, I believe, is back in the game, waiting to hop into his car. Hopefully doesn't hit the back of the Williams driver or the safety car when he rejoins.
Oh, Echo.
Echo pushing a bit there.
No luck a little bit.
Oh, as Phantom is
Safety
back.
car, Phantom's back.
And he
Oh,
is...
what?
Gone.
That happened.
Is he gonna give the position back? He has to give the
I
position
don't
back.
think he can.
He has to.
Let's see if
I
Pipe has to let him through.
No, the way that
No,
it seems
I
like
think we're good.
the car gets accelerated as
Sainz is out of the
Sainz,
session.
he
He's
retires
retiring.
in the pits. Unfortunate for Sainz, got too risky with the deltas and, well... Yeah. Sainz. Once again, we see another driver out of the 2020 Singapore Grand Prix.
Tier 4 of round 16. So, we're about to go on to lap 20, which will be around 12 laps remaining, and Phantom does actually come in a pit. So it was the AI's decision. Actually, it was, obviously it was, he was in the session. He can't really tell the AI what to do. So that'll be Pipe ahead of Echo. That's ironic.
Oh, is this...
These two are back at the front with Ardell P3, Mitchie P4, Mitch P5, Titan P6, Wilka P7, Q-Man will be P8, Bald Guy will be P9, ER10 will round out the points, Phantom will come out in 11th, the last remaining car on the track. We have lost so far 5 drivers, Sergeant Milk, UFR Rage, Big Harry Jock, OMG Ronnie, and Test Sainz. So far, we have still a decent amount of racing left to go at the 23-corner Singapore Grand Prix in Marina Bay.
And just to add on, Sainz in the chat saying that he got these penalties because there was no delta that he could follow. So that would explain it.
Another game
So,
glitch.
Once again, Codemaster is doing very well. Please don't ban my account, Codemasters. I love you. Just joking here.
Right now, let's go to the penalties screen.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
from 2nd to 5th have a 3-second time penalty. And Wilka has a 5, probably from speeding the pit lane from earlier. And Bald Guy has a 3. But everyone else has no time penalties. BRL Phantom, ERL 10, Q-Man Carrillo, Mr. Titan, and my Pipe. So, with around 12 laps remaining.
Can I just say Echo with the controversial 3-stop in 2nd?
It's not controversial if it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's just controversial.
Safety car is in this lap.
Ooh, let's see if we can get another good safety car restart from our drivers.
Let's go through the stops. Actually, Test Sainz has had 5 pit stops.
Sainz.
Had a controversial site. It's definitely.
I think that's
It's
just
not-
using...
It's probably for the drive-throughs as well.
Yeah.
Still winning the pits 5 times.
But hey, it's not your fault if the game doesn't let you see what you need to do. So thank you, Codemasters.
It's true.
I think they're focusing too much on Dirt 5 rather than helping F1 2020. Anyways, safety car restart.
Well, Pipe, let's see when he goes. He lets the safety car get into the safety of the pit lane. He will now back them up, warm his tires,
And
see
he
what he
goes.
can do. He is on about 12 lap old hards, and he's running wide.
Wide twice.
That's going to help Echo.
And Echo's not on the button. Titan with a better run than Mitch goes ahead of him as oh my god, that's the Mercedes. Oh my god.
What happened to oh my god, bald guy?
Yeah, so
he has lost his front wing.
When I went to check on the Mercedes of bald guy, he just completely straight lined the first complex of corners.
Absolutely perfect. Anyway, back up front, Echo will look to the left. Pipe will defend a little bit. And Echo will back out of it. Down on the lane of the brakes goes the Ardell around the outside of turn 7. Contact between Echo.
Oh, Mitchie, go for the move.
Into P2, moves in the braking zone. Echo runs to the back of the Red Bull.
Ardell with good move, but just doesn't hold as Echo almost gets wing damage, doesn't get a good run. This prompts Mitchie to go for a look, but there's no space. Got Mitchie trying to make up as many positions as he can here. As we see a 3-way or 4-way battle right behind Mitchie. Actually, pretty sure this is all a 9-way battle or something like that, but anyways.
I mean, everyone is pretty much in the same code, except for, again, from Q-Man to ER10, with about 3.1 seconds between 8 and 9.
And unfortunately for
Ardell looking to the right. Will he make a move?
He's gonna go for it.
We'll keep it side by side.
Ardell.
Under the bridge.
Committed.
Still side by side. Down into turn 18.
Wow.
Turn 17, a little bit of contact.
Ardell committed
P1
to overtaking. Now can he hold? Now looking at looking at his track record, he has a tendency to push the car a bit too much. Can he hold the lead? As Echo goes for a look, does not go for the overtake.
Let's go over with Titan here as we now can see Echo pressurizing Pipe.
This bald guy goes into the pits. I believe he might retire as sorry for cutting you off.
Echo, you're fine. Echo's now going on the button, so is Pipe, I'm pretty sure. Here we go again, round 2. To the left goes Echo. Down the inside go Echo. Contact off the track.
That's Mitchie.
Echo lets through. Mitchie goes through.
Oh,
Titan to the outside looking.
I think that's damage for Mitch. He hit the back of the Haas. That has to be damage.
That's damage? No.
It is not. Wow. It's Pipe.
Pipe has been given a 5-second time penalty. Corner cutting, gaining a place.
That is
odd. Interesting. I've never seen that in a while.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt him.
I don't think he overtook. Actually, maybe the game counted him as overtaking when he ran wide.
I think when he turned in on Echo and their little calamity in that corner there, whenever he went off track, Echo, I believe, tried to give the position back because he thought it was, I don't know, unsportsmanlike. Mitchie with a 3-second time penalty. Which,
Mitchie
by the
gets.
way, that warning is.
That's a horrible warning. Yeah,
it is awful.
Track limits are terrible.
It's just stupid. Anyway, but I believe Pipe, whenever he went by, Echo tried to let him by. Maybe that gave him an overtake.
Look.
Seconds.
As Ardell, I believe that is fast lap. Yes, it is. Just running away with the lead. Wow. 5-second
Here comes
gap.
Mitchie. He'll break. There's contact between Pipe and Mitchie. Mitchie smart enough to hit the brakes a little bit more to prevent
as Mitch hits the back of the Haas again. That is when that has to be wing damage.
I mean, we saw you hit so many walls of people with Saxman.
Hey, I only hit people, I don't hit walls, right? As this is wing damage, front left end plate missing on the Alpha Tower. Please tell me I'm not saying things.
Look. Find it. Yes, it is. Front left. That is deep on the brakes. Wilka again.
The McLaren of Echo has wing damage as Mitchie.
Oh no, Mitchie.
And
Mitchie goes around. He's in. I can't even see him. There he goes.
Mitchie goes around.
Front wing.
He had a wing, but the way that he pushed the car into the wall got rid of it.
That's a VSC.
Mitchie. Oof, unfortunate to see. He had a shot at a podium. He really did.
You never know. It could happen. There's still about 8 laps remaining in Singapore. It was a safety car late race.
Yes, safety car.
Tier 2. There was some hectic things happening in other tiers. So you never know. It's never over until you cross the start-finish line the final lap. DRS is now enabled.
As Green flag once again. As Joe in the chat, I have no idea what you're saying. Pipe and Echo gonna get 8 up Ritzy. Please elaborate further because I have no idea what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. As actually Pipe gained some time on Ardell. Went from a 5-second gap to a 3.7.
Great restart for Pipe.
Yeah. As Q-Man and Willica.
Good Wilka late on the brakes.
Side by
Q-Man
side.
overtook Wilka. They're still going around the outside for the Red Bull and the hards. The mediums for the Renault. Better traction for the Renault and up into P6.
There's a bit of contact as we see the
Echo
Mercedes
and
and Phantom.
Echo and Titan switch positions. Titan now go up into P3 and into the podium positions.
As unfortunately for Echo, he does have wing damage because I saw the Husky chocolate side.
Ooh,
Actually, no, that's
look at
down
these
for a
two.
wheel.
Wilka and Phantom. Phantom will go down the inside again. Wheel banging between the two cars here. Mediums with the Mercedes, but that's not going to be enough. Wilka will go up and keep P7. He's going a little bit wide, a little bit front. Wing damage with the Red Bull. Here comes Phantom. Will he go again? Looks to the left, goes to the right. Go around the outside. No, he won't.
Apologies for me, it was not the McLaren that has the Husky chocolate end plate. It is the Alfa Romeo, so Echo does not have wing damage. I have no idea what I'm
I
saying.
believe that
Please
was
don't listen to me.
ERT or Michi.
That was Mitchie, I believe.
It could have been Michi. Titan now on the back. Titan.
A three-way battle for the podium positions as Ardell is running away with the lead, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm sorry to say that it might not come down.
Fresh mediums, or somewhat fresh, for 4 laps.
They're pretty fresh.
And the 15-lap-old hards for Pipe. Should
Pipe
be
actually doing this strategy now that I think about it. Huh?
okay, on board. Titan, you'll go to the left.
They break about the same distance, but Pipe just holds it around the outside, uses the momentum up the corner.
Echo, though. Echo will now be in this fight.
Echo's getting incited to just join in.
Pipe on those hards is going to be a little bit of traction loss out of turn 5. Here we go. Turn 6, go to the left for the Haas. Up with DRS overtake.
Pipe
and
breaks
down
later.
The inside. Great braking for the Williams. Will he keep it side by side into turn 8?
They will.
Oh, tight there, almost like a Romain Grosjean and a George Russell. So I think they're in the same cars. But it gets Titan up into P2.
The Echo, or not Echo, Pipe doing a great job holding and defending on these tires. But now Echo has about a lap older tires. And actually, no, they're the same tires. I'm blind. Yeah.
The thing is, Pipe has those 2 extra seconds from his corner cutting, ironically, with Echo. So, right now, Echo, in order to keep the podium, needs to keep Mitch behind and keep within 2 seconds of Pipe. And not have any more points. It'll be tough. There's still about 7 laps remaining. It's 26. He's across the start to finish line now, going through the penultimate corner for Ardell. He's had a pretty, I guess, forgetful race. By forgetful, I mean there's like no one near him. But, you know,
it's not hard to forget a race victory, however.
Definitely not, but I know. Never mind.
Yeah,
anyway.
Our bottom 2 drivers, Bald Guy and Mitchie, trying to set the fastest lap on stops, and yeah, I
told you. It's going to be tough, but Echo now has another 3-second time penalty.
Come on, Echo.
Favor into Pipe.
Yeah, Echo using a lot of his battery while Pipe is just conserving.
So we'll look up on these two. Will Pipe defend? No, he won't. Echo won't even think about a move. He'll worry about defending.
And look who's joining the battle. Right behind both drivers. Mitch. AlphaTauri. Looking for a podium place.
Oh, both drivers at the wall in front of him. Let's see what the fastest lap, 38.1.
Mitchie, as I noted, with the soft tires, actually not the fastest lap. Now he has to catch up to the back of Bald Guy to get the point.
The top 10 get the fastest lap point.
But
the 11 drivers in the field. So
Mitchie and Bald Guy are right there. So.
But Mitchie also has a 6-second time compared to Bald Guy's 3.
Does he? I'll check.
Seconds ahead.
Yes, he does. But Bald Guy has older tires, and I don't know if they can make it to the end, considering how early our drivers pitted in the first stint.
We'll see about that now. It's getting a little bit closer between the Alpha Tauri and the Renault-powered McLaren and the Williams. Third, fifth. All these drivers have time limits right now. It's really benefiting from the time penalties.
As actually, these three drivers both have three different distinct power units, as you brought up the term of Renault powered. Want to know that?
Powering McLaren, Honda powering Alpha Tauri, and the Mercedes powered Williams.
They don't mean anything in equal cars, but still something to note.
Sounds good though. With these two, Mitchie and Bald Guy,
there's no Ferrari representation.
Well, I mean, I'm on board with the Ferrari now, with Mitchie trying to go hunt down Bald Guy.
The Ferrari or the Ferrari powered?
Ferrari powered. Might as well be the Ferrari.
I mean, it's doing better in some places.
Better than Ferrari.
Yeah.
IRL.
Oh, I think he's going for the move.
Yes, he will actually. I'm sorry. Down the inside, we go for it.
Yeah, they're both keeping it very clean. They don't want any contact, any damage.
Better traction, I think, for the Romeo.
And I do believe that actually is the closest battle
late
on
on the brakes for Bald Guy and into the wall.
Oof.
Way too late on the brakes. Saw that coming from all the way.
Fortunate for Bald Guy. He has to suffer with no end plate. As our second closest three-way battle on track. Pipe.
Wide goes Echo. Couldn't tight Mitch, though.
Now, Mitch should be the one, or the quickest one out of the three, with the much fresher, much softer medium compound type. This one, the much softer, but still soft.
Well, here's another fact to keep in mind. Like I said, Mitch has a 3-second time penalty, Echo has a 6, and Pipe has a 5. Look at P6 in the Renault and P7 in the Mercedes. Q-Man is only about 2.5 behind Mitch. And if he's behind Mitch and in his penalty window, he's definitely in Echo and Pipe's penalty window. So we could keep an eye on that one as well.
Could this be another podium for future Tier 3 driver, even though he came from Tier 3, of Q-Man?
It's 4 so far in a row. We'll see if he can make it 5, but there's still about 3.5 or so laps remaining at Singapore. It's a long track, like I said, 32 or 23 corners.
Stupidly long, honestly.
No,
it's too long.
Gosh, no.
It's too long.
You it is.
I mean, I pulled hards almost 30 laps. Anyways, now I don't want to bring up Tier 2 again because we've mentioned.
You just keep doing it.
Hey man, it's the only.
It's a reference, yeah.
It still pains me.
You got Hungry to fall back on. Anyway, you know who doesn't have Hungry to fall back on?
I also have Britain and
a lot of these
from Season 4.
Tier 4 drivers.
Don't forget about those. They're beautiful. But this is Tier 4. This is
I'm
not
kidding, I care. Phantom with a 3-second time penalty. That relegates Q-Man as the only one other than Titan without a time penalty.
Since your main commentator does not care anymore, I will go Jones.
I care! It's a joke! With about 3 laps remaining now in the race, Ardell, 7.5 seconds over Titan. These two just seem to always be somewhere near each other.
Ah, yes.
Are on track,
I believe they had been near each other from Belgium, Italy, and now Singapore.
I believe so.
And coincidentally, that's actually when we started commentating. Would you look at that?
We're doing it. We're bringing the battles with us.
Ah, yes. ER10.
ER10, the 3-second time penalty, but that's not really going to matter much because his teammate Mitchie is 27 seconds behind him.
And my driver to watch, ER10, who got a podium last race. Definitely unbiased opinion from me. It's a 3-second time penalty.
Well, Wilka actually has 11 seconds. He now has another 3-second time penalty.
Wilka just taking Sergeant Milk's position of racking up the penalties.
I mean, it's kind of not hard to do whenever Sergeant Milk cannot finish the race, but it's okay. No shots taken.
Ooh, Echo gets a tank
Echo!
slap. Completely sideways. Echo's playing it nice and risky with the traction.
Indeed, he has.
He tends to, from what I've noticed, like keep it in lower gears compared to short shifting.
Well, if you're wondering about penalties now, just wait a couple weeks after the break we have at Singapore. So after this race, we'll have a 1 week off break. But we'll have some fun. We'll go to the Sochi Autodrome and Penalty Central. That's
what, you
gonna
call
be
that
some fun?
Sochi?
No, I really don't. I hate the track. But you know what? We're gonna forget that.
I mean, I don't like the track either, because the last time I raced around there, I hit the wall, and I was in second. Yay.
You just seem to hit the wall a lot whenever you're in podium positions, don't you?
Yeah, it's a tendency. It's something I tend to do, you know. It does make me the master bottle job.
Mitch with a little bit of traction loss. You know how I said keep an eye on Q-Man?
Did he close up the gap?
3.1. He was about 3.5 maybe a couple laps ago. Actually, maybe a couple corners ago more specifically. He's down up to 3.1. However, Mitch may be falling off of Pipe's window.
Yeah. If I were Q-Man,
moment, Echo is going to fall behind Mitch.
If I were Q-Man, I would push as hard as I can. But he doesn't have much ERS, and he has the Mercedes of Phantom behind him. As ER10 Motorsport decides to pit for softs to take the fastest lap point away from his teammate.
Rivalries, am I right? Anyway.
Now, ER10, if you can hear me, disable your overtake button. You need that for the last lap. Anyways.
You sure it's not biased?
There's no bias. I mean, at least there's less bias in our tier 2 commentators. Cough, cough, Sergeant
You got a
Milk.
point there. Oh, poor guy.
I mean, hey, he bullied me.
That's true. He did bully you for not, for Xbox messing you up instead of yourself.
If you wanna, Sergeant, if you can hear me, bully me for bottling the race. That's much better than Xbox Live, because it's actually something.
Just gave him permission. That was your first mistake.
I mean, it's not like I can do much about it anyways. As we go on to our last lap, I just realized that. Callum,
yes, that is the final lap now. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Ardell is once again a steady 7.4 seconds over Titan, who is about 3 seconds over Pipe, who is 1.1 seconds over Echo, who is about 3 seconds behind is Mitch, and 3.5 seconds is Q-Man, with Phantom right behind him, just barely in the DRS window, now at 1.1 seconds out of it, with Wilka.
Speaking of your battle to watch, sorry to cut you off, but I don't think Q-Man is going to make it into the cutoff of a podium.
I don't think he will either. Close. But it looks like it's probably going to be the main battle is going to be between Echo and Mitch.
As Mitch gets a
5-second time penalty.
Is he going to...
I don't know why he's pitting. It's the
Mitchie,
final lap.
my guy. Please don't go on to do softs. He is going into...
It's not going to matter much. It's the final lap anyway, so...
I don't know why he decided to pit. He just gave his teammate an extra point as UFR Ardell is in the final sector.
Yes, he is. At Spa, it was a disappointing day for him. He crashed out from a would-be pole. At Monza, another similar circumstance, but not today and not at Singapore. UFR Ardell will win the Singapore Grand Prix over 7 seconds almost ahead of Interior Titan, who finishes in P2, with Pipe will finishing P3 on the track with a 5-second time penalty. Will finish ahead of Echo, but Mitch will get a jump Echo. Q-Man will finish in P6, Phantom P7. Wilka with 11 seconds of time penalties. He will remain in P8, luckily, with the Alfa Romeo of ER10. We'll see if he can gain gun for the fastest lap of the race. Take it away, I believe, from his teammate. Yes, it is his
teammate.
He
is 2 seconds faster on his personal best. This is a qualifying run for ER10.
Lap to beat was a 38.1. His personal best is a 41.6. It's one Alfa Romeo against the next.
As this is the final bits of action before the Grand Prix comes to an end.
Through turn 21, or 22 now into 23. And he doesn't. He misses out by 2/10. So Mitchie will grab the fastest lap. Both Alfa Romeos will get points. Bald Guy will finish 11th, but that cannot trump the feeling Ardell must be having
Please don't bring up
of
that
winning
name.
the Singapore Grand Prix.
We don't want to keep politics. We don't want to get politics into commentating. Anyway, I think the correct term is gonna be dominate for Ardell. He just ran away with the lead as soon as he pitted for the mediums.
It never looked in doubt for the Red Bull driver. The last 2 races have been quite the disappointment for him. He probably could say it himself, as Phantom will pick up the driver of the day. I believe that is a fair estimate.
It's a fair assumption, yeah.
He started P15. He finishes around, what is it, P7? It's pretty good, 8 positions up. As the podium,
I'll start him letting him run
signs
away, sir.
of Sebastian Vettel. Ardell will pick up the win. The top step at the podium at Singapore alongside Titan and Pipe. Ironically, all 3 drivers are the top 3 in the championship. So Ardell will actually gain about 10 points on Pipe, which will get him within 38 points of the championship lead. Titan will grab a couple. That will actually put him up by, I believe, 3 on the gap from Pipe. Now put him about 87. The constructors, though, I believe, in the fight between Renault, Alfa Romeo, and McLaren, I believe McLaren will grab P3 with the result from Echo. But we'll go through the finishing order. As we said, the top 3, Ardell, Titan, Pipe, Mitch in the AlphaTauri will be P4, Echo P5, Q-Man Carrillo in P6, Phantom with the driver of the day, starting from 15th up to 7th, Wilka in P8 in the Red Bull. We have ER10 in 9th, Bald Guy in 10th, finishing up the last point position. Actually, Mitchie, he grabbed the fastest lap, but he did not finish in the top 10. So he will not receive the fastest lap point.
I believe that pitting actually really messed up Mitchie.
I think he did too. Test Saints will finish P12, OMG Ronnie will be P13, Big Harry Jock 14th, Rage 15th, Sergeant Milk 16th. We lost Saints, Ronnie, Jock, Rage, and Sergeant Milk with 11 finishers at the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah, definitely an exciting race, and well, at times it was actually looking a lot cleaner than some of the other tiers.
Anyway, I believe there was no driver that did less than 2 stops.
Yeah, that was a lot of stops.
Oh yeah, it was. But
As
we have, I believe, all 3.
No, we're missing Pipe.
Missing who? We're missing Pipe.
We invited him to try to
do these things.
Oh, Pipe doesn't. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna invite him one
that's
last
fine.
time. Just
If he wants to, but we'll go ahead and, I guess, talk to our drivers. So we have P3 will be Pipe. So we'll see if he wants to join. If not, we'll go on to P2 with Titan. Ritzy, you want to do that?
sure. I do not think Pipe is gonna join us. So, Titan P2 and moving along from Italy, you and Ardell seem to always be involved in some sort of battle, whether it be on track, whether it be on time, or whether it be in finishing position. Tell us, how did your race go?
Well, first of all, I'm surprised I did not have any time penalties in that race at all. And honestly, I don't know how I even stay close to Ardell. I don't have any pace in this game, but every Monday night I seem to prove myself wrong. But yeah, tonight's race was definitely not what I expected. I played my strategy as it folded out as well as I could, and it got me on the podium.
Yeah, well-driven race from you, Titan. Well-deserved P2. Fridays, take us away.
Yep. Congrats, Titan. Congrats, Pipe, who isn't here. Congrats on the P3 for him, P2 for Titan, like I've been said. Now let's go on to our race winner, Ardell. In the last 2 races I've been pointing out, you haven't finished the points. You DNF from Belgium, and you did not finish in the points at Monza. 2, I guess, disappointing weekends for you back-to-back. Now going into the break, you have a win under your belt once more. Does that give you a boost of confidence, kind of a momentum going into Russia that you probably didn't have before?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you can, like, ask, like, Echo, right? Like, anyone. For this race, I even told them, like, I didn't put any pressure on myself to do good because, well, first, I'm terrible at the track, even though it didn't look like it. But, yeah, I just didn't want to put pressure on myself to do good and just have, like, fun, I guess. And, yeah.
Well, it never looked in doubt. Obviously starting P5 on the medium compound tire, though. That's one thing that I guess I was more shocked about, that not many more people chose the medium to start on. But you showed from the get-go that even with the medium and the harder compounded tire that's built for more of a balanced kind of spec race compared to fast at the beginning and kind of dies off quicker with the soft, you showed that you had that pace. So at what point did you realize that you could have won the race, that you did win the race? At what point did you realize that, hey, I just did this?
So I realized I just did this at coming out of the not the bridge section, but the underpass section. I realized, like, wow, I just won this race. And then when, like, I realized I had a chance at this was coming off of the second safety car with the mediums, because I knew Pipe and Echo didn't pit. So it was like, all right, as long as I stay with them, I'll have a chance. And then at that point, it's just like, just manage gaps.
Well, manage the gaps you did. It was about 7 seconds, which is a great gap indeed. That pretty much ends that, so congrats on your win. That's probably going to be a big momentum boost, like I said earlier, for Russia. Speaking of Russia, we have a break between now and the 4th, I believe. No, actually, it's the 5th. No, wait.
It's sometime
7th. It's the 7th of December will be the Tier 4 Round 17 Russian Grand Prix. I'd like to add that in there. Anything you would like to say, Fitzy, Titan?
No,
Odell,
sir.
anyone?
Nope.
Get the bass boosted music ready, boys.
Oh, no.
Well, hopefully we don't drink and drive while we go at Russia, because that's going to be some shenanigans.
I mean,
Penalty Central, as I call it.
It is vodka, so, you know. It has to be
I mean,
there.
it's still drinking and driving. I don't matter what it is. Anyway,
see
that's
me
pretty much
drifting.
going to cut it from Tier 4, Round 16 here. Like I said, we have a break week. So, and then cut it back. I believe I think the realistic performance tier even has a break week. Am I right with that?
I have no idea. I dropped
Why am I
out.
asking you? You don't do it. I
I
commentated for
dropped it.
Japan.
You know more about it than
Anyway.
I do.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Hey, look, I'm
Anyway,
just here
I'm not
for
really
stats,
sure about
alright?
realistic performance, but I know that every other tier, Tier 1 through 5, has a break, and we'll be back on the week. I believe Tier 5 will be back the 4th of December. Tier 2 and 1 will be back the 5th of December, and Tier 3 and 4 will be back the 7th of December. But until then, that'll pretty much round it out from us. And just a quick little shout, by the way. If you wanted to know, which I don't think any of you really wanted to, I kept track because I was intrigued. Apparently commentating gave me, I burned about 425 calories, if you really want to know. Anyway, that's not important.
I don't think
That pretty
we
much
want to know
rounds
that.
it out from me.
Well, we talked a lot.
See you guys.